Right. So, who is here for the first time?
Yes,
Diego,
it is my first time.
Yes, it's my
I
first
am
time too.
my first time here.
Orlando, and Leandro. Oh my gosh, a lot of people. So,
Yeah.
let me start with Diego. Diego, how did you find us? How did you discover Talk and Talk? Who tell you?
Mm, one friend talk and talk to me and invite me to know this place. I'm a beginner in English. This is important, but I'm here to try it.
That's really good. So, welcome to Talk and Talk.
Okay,
And
thank
you, Orlando.
Hi, hello. Uh, I met the project on LinkedIn by Felipe, and he talked to me sometimes to stay here and met the project. And I'm here to practice more, and that's what I need.
That's really good. Welcome too. And Leandro.
Hi. So I was actually using Duolingo, and then I think one of the teachers here posted something in the forums, and they said that Talk and Talk was a good place to practice your conversation. So I decided to check it out because I don't really have a course, so I don't know how do I sound to other people, And yeah, it's my first time. I just practiced a little through Discord. It's my first time actually talking to a teacher.
Yeah, that's great. And Eric, yeah, that is your first time?
It was my first time. Um, a friend told me about it, and I came here to look and try it.
That's really good. So guys, welcome to TNT. And I always forgot to present myself, but this time I won't. I just would like to hear you guys first. My name is Wellington, but you can call me Well. I'm a host here on TNT for about 1.5 years, I guess. And I love this place. I was in a break, and today is my first day this year. Here on TNT, first thing, I'm not a teacher, just like you guys, I'm learning. We have some teachers here on TNT, but I am not one of them. And oh my gosh, okay. Here, let me explain how it works. We have in all the meetings a topic, a specific topic to talk about. This topic we bring with some questions to help you guys to have a good conversation and develop our skills. There is no wrong and right. You can commit mistakes, okay? This is part of the process, and don't say sorry, never. If you don't know how to say in Portuguese, ask for help. People will help you, and there is no problem on this. Here is a safe place. So if you feel uncomfortable or anything, you can tell us. There is a button that you can click on, ask for help, and I will help you. But normally we don't have problems. All the people that come here have the same objective that you guys have. That is uh, training or English and math some people. That's really important. Today's topic is knowledge through times. I will send here the questions to you see. Oh my gosh. The last one is cut, but I'll put here again. Nowadays, I will explain why I brought this topic. Nowadays, we have a lot of information to, absorb and from a lot of sources. And in the past, we didn't, but we have consequences with this. Some people know how to deal, some people don't. Some people catch some information for some sources that we have doubt about them, but I would like to know about you guys. How is it for you? And how is their interactions about your opinions about some aspects? And before it, we have here 14 people. I will split you in small rooms, because if you will always stay here, we won't have space to everybody talk and discuss. And on this room, I need you guys to choose a leader to guide the conversation and ask the questions, make everybody feel comfortable. You don't have to follow the questions. You can skip and do your own questions. I don't know how the conversation will go on the small rooms. So you guys decide. If you like something and be interesting about the other's answer, you can just follow another path. And TNT is for you guys. Just do your meeting. I don't know if I explained really well about it. If you guys have any questions, you can ask, guys, please. Or is everything okay?
Yeah.
Everything's good.
Everything okay?
That's nice.
Start the meetings.
Mirelli, is it your first time?
Actually, in this time it is, but I watch it in another time.
Oh, that's really good.
I think
And
it's with Isabella. I don't remember the name.
maybe. Yeah, we have a lot of meetings, guys. You can schedule, just choose in the morning, in the night. We used to have like 11 p.m., but now we have earlier. Just let me do something here. Yes, yeah. Let me do it. Guys, just a sec, because I have to change you on the rooms, and these take a little bit time, you know, to do. And let me see, Vitor and Brenda, welcome back. How long no see you guys?
Hey, dude. Good evening. It's been a while, that's
Good
true.
evening.
Yeah, how's been your life, guys? They were hosts here on TNT, Vitor and Brenda, and have been here for a long time, but they are back here as participants.
Yeah,
You're back.
I think you used to be like for one whole year, if not mistaken. So it was pretty good time. Yeah, but it's been a long
for
while.
6
I
months.
haven't come to TNTs.
Yeah,
But now I'm trying to come back.
but I really miss it, so here I am again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we haven't practiced English so much, but that's just fine.
Yeah, guys, now I will open the rooms. Please accept the invitation that will appear in your screen. And in 40 minutes, I will bring you all back to this room we discuss about this topic, okay? If you can, I don't know if it's available, copy the questions, because if someone's pop up on your room, you just send the questions, okay? See you guys. And those guys that will not receive the invitation will stay here on the mail room with me, live on YouTube. That is Brenda, Diego, Eric, and Leandro. Okay?
Okay.
Why me?
Because
What
you
did I
guys
do?
are new.
I think this together.
It's an
Yeah.
honor.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yes.
It's really good to be here. Believe me. So guys, I didn't ask you guys to introduce yourselves. Okay? But now I would like you to do that. Brenda, please, should the guys not stay like nervous, you know, because it's the first time. It's not yours.
Girls first, okay.
Yeah.
What a gentleman. Good evening, guys. I'm Brenda. I'm 21 years old. I'm an economic science student, and I live in Salvador, Bahia. Nice to meet you all.
That's nice.
And you, Diego.
Okay, nice to meet you, Brenda. I'm Diego. I'm from Minas Gerais, São João del Rei. I'm a beginner in English. I'm a professor, but I don't study English in another time. So now I can try this, and I need to train in my communication skill. Okay, so TALKNTALK, it's an opportunity to me. And nice to meet you guys.
It's amazing.
And
You
girls.
don't yeah. You don't look like a beginner speaking, you know, but
Yeah.
that's great.
I try, como eu posso dizer assim, eu tento enganar bem, né?
Yeah, pretend. That's the point. We have to pretend all the times.
Okay.
What
And
do you
you
teach?
What?
Sorry.
I teach in physical education course and in licenciaturas. I don't know how I say this. I teach for for teachers, for future teachers. But my degrees, it's my formação. It's degree. In physical education, and then I studied. I do my doctor, my PhD in education. So it is.
It's really good. And you, Leandro?
Go on, my name is Leandro. I actually study computer science and I work as a programmer. It's actually my first time here. And I don't really know how I sound to people because I learned English by myself and I don't really have anyone to talk to because no one wants to talk in English in Brazil. I don't know why. So have patience with me, please. It's my first time. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. Yeah, that's it.
That's really great. You didn't have anyone to talk. Now you'll have TALKNTALK, you know?
Yeah.
And you, Eric, please go on.
Hello, guys. Could you hear me?
Yeah. Loud and clear.
I am computer engineer student and I am 23 years old. I am software developer and it's my first time talking English with other people. I'm very nervous, but I still here.
Yeah, that's good. You're
not alone.
Yeah. You know, guys, why I keep you here? Because it's your first time of all of you. So you can bring like support to the others. And let me ask the question, the first one. Which ways do you use to acquire knowledge? Talk to people, read a book, news, social media, article, or anything else? How do you guys do? Would you like to start? No one would like? I can talk. I can start. So I will answer. I like a lot to read news, you know, because I have time, but I'm not enough organized to manage my time, you know. So by reading news, I guess I can be updated about what is happening in the world and the important things that I should see deeper. So I try to read more about those things, but I like to read news. I'm trying to read books more often too, but it's for 2022, you know, it's still time. Try do it. And you guys?
Yeah, I actually like reading the news, but most of things that I acquired, most of the kinds of knowledge that I get are from the internet because I don't really watch TV or nothing like that. I also do like to read some books, but yeah, I think that's it. I think you can summarize everything on the internet these days. Exactly. Mainly as a software developer, that's what we do the most. So
yeah, good point. And you, Diego, how do you do that? You as a professor.
Yes, of course. So I like so much to read books, and I read many articles and papers every day. This is my work, and I like so much. And I use internet too, of course, to study English. It's my way, my preferred way. I'm not doing any course or a traditional course of English. I'm studying alone. And I don't know, it is this. I don't use social media, but I have some profiles. And it is finished.
That's good.
Okay.
And you, Brenda? Which ways do you like?
My daily routine is kind of a rush always. So I look at I actually try to read more as Diego, but it's kind of hard in the daily routine. But I like to watch the news more than read because it's quick. You are in your room and you can see it. And I try to follow a lot of papers on my social media, so I always inform with the current notice.
Yes, that's a good way too. It was a time that I was more informed on Instagram than reading the news, because of this. It's a good way if you know how to use.
For sure.
And you, Eric?
I study English working because I am software developer and I need to read code algorithms, and that's I writing in English. So I need to read much in English.
And
do you
understand? You use books, or do you read on the internet?
Read
articles,
documentations, articles, and I watching series and movies. I want to know How I Met Your Mother. Anyone know?
Yeah,
it's very
watching
good.
Is a good way to
pretty good.
Watching things, documentaries of things like that. Yeah, that's good. Thanks, Eric. And something no one said about talking to other people, and this was the most common thing on the past, a long time ago. Even our grandparents did that, actually, in the countryside of the country, they do that. Do you think that nowadays it is still important, this oral tradition or painting, for example, that to transmit this information through times? What do you guys think? Difficult question, yeah? Yeah, this is another part of TNT. We always have difficult questions, so
okay,
be prepared.
So yeah, I think these ways still are important. We are living in a time, in an era, I don't know, that oral communication, it's so important. Look this.
Yeah.
And the social media, it's more about oral communication that books or long texts. So it's very important. And the painting too, because our culture, it's very, very, how I say this, it's very... tem muito desenho, cara, tem muita imagem. It's very imagétic. I don't know how
I guess this word is right. I guess it's right.
It's very imagétic. Yeah. So the paintings still are important. I think so.
Yeah, I do think oral communication is really important to learn new things. I mean, today we do have a lot of ways to convey knowledge. We do have videos, images, books. But when you are actually talking to another person, I think things tend to go a little more naturally. I mean, you can express yourself better. You can get engaged in subjects in an easier manner. I think that's why we still have the schools still teach with teachers that talk to us, because it helps us to better understand things in an easier way and to better engage ourselves in those subjects. I mean, I studied English from videos, from movies, from games, and things like that. But nothing beats talking to another person and actually practicing, because you need that. You need and everything we do today, the pandemic, I think, made it even worse. But we don't really have too much contact. We are not in touch with other
Yeah,
humans anymore, and I do think that's important in the learning process to get this feeling that you are being heard, to express yourself. So I do think oral communication is something that it's really important in the learning process and should not go away, because it doesn't matter how much you can learn from a video or a book, nothing beats being able to talk and actually exchange ideas with someone else.
exactly. I couldn't say better than you said, you know. And you, Eric, what do you think that like speaking to another help a lot to learn, or is something that, you know, doesn't matter, we can do it alone, is not so important as it was on the past?
Could you repeat the question?
Yeah, like speaking to talk to other people, do you think that work to learn, or it's something on the past that like before people could learn by speaking, but nowadays we can do it alone? It's better. We do it by reading, watching.
I think that speak with other people can help to practice, but don't like a study. Do you know me?
Like
I guess
I-
I am not ready for talking. I forget the words and I'm nervous.
there is no problem.
Uh,
It's good to speak even though you are nervous. Okay, if you don't know the word how to say, you can use a little bit of Portuguese. There is no problem, or ask here. But you are doing great, and I guess we all here got it. You know what you mean.
okay.
So be cool.
So I think that is good to practice, but it's not good to learn. Make sense?
Yeah, I guess I got it. Like it's part of the process, but it's not everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not essential to the process. I mean, he's a programmer. We are all like that. We don't like people. We like computers.
But computers are made for people. So remember always, guys, please. And you, Brenda, how do you think? Is still important? How is this
I agree
important?
with all of you. Yeah. Am I agree?
What?
Can you guys hear me, see me? I was froze for a moment.
We can listen
Okay.
you.
Fine. I agree with you guys. I guess these two ways of transmitting knowledge are truly important. And about the oral communication, that's what was most explained. I guess nothing beats the patience of someone who wants to teach you something, and when you have this courage to ask for help, and the person is patient and show you how to do it. Like, I don't know, the first example that comes to my mind was cooking. My mom's is a really good cooker, but I can't cook anything. So she's really patient with me in the kitchen. She explains to me step by step. And when she does this, I try to do better. Okay, not even one time it gets all completely fine, but I try it. And I guess this oral communication and talk to someone and give this, how can I say this? Encourage the person really helps and works better than anything.
Yeah, that's really good. And guys, now I will go to a question that will make us think a little bit about it. I will skip the third one and go to the fourth one. Leandro, do you mind to read number 4 and answer first.
Of course, let me see. What makes one information reliable? Oh, that's a hard one. I
Yeah.
mean,
Sorry,
you do have
what is reliable?
It's like trustable, that you trust on this information. Confiável.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
For
it
me,
depends.
source. The source.
Yeah, the sources. I would say that. There's also some questions that you can prove that are right. Some answers that you can prove. I mean, like scientific questions and things like that. But mostly the source. I mean, sources can be of all kinds, but most you can know which ones to trust because uh, sometimes they are verified by, I don't know, there are people that actually verify those sources. But of course, it's a really hard to a really hard question to answer, but because it's really subjective, it changes the answer depending on the subject that you're talking about. I mean, if it's a health question, there's always science to back it up. But if it's a political question, you have a lot of opinions and other things that came into play. So you can't really say, oh, this thing is right. Uh, you have to commit to that source and hope that that source actually commit to the facts. It's a really subjective question. It's hard to answer, I guess. And it's
Yeah,
really
it's hard.
hard to actually think in complex questions and English at the same time.
Yeah. That's the good part of TNT. You will get used with this, Normally, we have subjects here that you don't have any idea how to say in Portuguese, imagine in English, and the magic just happened that you get used. And you, Diego. And I brought this question, but I don't know the answer, I just brought because I would like to know about you guys.
Okay. So one information is reliable when it's not collide with the facts. I don't know. This have sense in this. How I question this, but I don't know. One information is reliable when it has a fact behind, when many people can confirm this information de algum modo, né? I don't know. So this question is difficult to me ask in English. Okay, but it's an important question to this moment. I don't know. Brenda, what do you say about this?
Go on, Brenda. He just sent them to you.
Yeah, as you guys say, it's when you can prove that it's true, when you have the trust on this source that put the message out there. I guess that's it. I don't know what else can make something reliable besides the source and proof. I'm kind of static, so for me, it's this kind of things. If I can prove, if I trust the source, and that's it.
That's really good. And you, Eric, what makes for you one information like reliable that you can trust, believe on this when you read or see? Do you get the question?
I didn't get the question. I don't understand. I
Let me
didn't
see.
understand.
Like, what makes you believe in something that you read or people say to you, like on the internet, about like a topic in the developer area, like on the forums? How do you think that this information that people put there, it's like, it's okay, I believe on this? What makes you believe on the information? Do you get it?
It's a philosophical question.
Kinda. I will say it in
More or
Portuguese.
less.
Yeah.
I don't know how I can answer this question.
What comes in your mind? There is no wrong here, you know? It's no wrong on this question. Totally.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
If you think on
Thanks.
something, you can say later, okay? There is no
Okay.
problem.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. And let's go to the question number 5. Diego, please read the question and start answering.
I can read the question, but the answer, I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, why nowadays we have a lot of misinformation? Even true, we have more access than before. I don't know. Let me see. Because with more information, we have more fake news, more
Options.
informations that we can believe, or we have more information, but not is just good information. Okay, it's all kind of information, and this is difficult to your choice to what is the better information, what is the true information. It's difficult. We have a most important writer, Umberto Eco, okay? That you can, vocês podem ter ouvido falar, não sei como é que eu vou dizer isso, that say that in internet not is so good like appears, because the internet permitiu, como é que eu vou permitir? Help me, please.
Allowed.
Yes, internet plowed many idiot speaks. This is so problematic too.
It's easy to get information, and before they don't have voices.
Yeah, that's a really good question, because I think it's because today you don't really need to be a reliable source or verified by anything before talking. So everybody gets a chance to talk in the internet. And that kind of freedom is good for some things, but is really bad for others, because you can purposely deceive someone or to get some personal gain. And people tend to just express themselves without really knowing about the subject that they are talking about. So they do spread a lot of misinformation based in what they believe, and sometimes what they believe is not the truth. It's just something that they think is the truth. Yeah, so that's a really good question, but it goes, I think, crashing with the freedom of speech. One, because in the internet, anyone can say anything. Most of the time, you stay anonymous, so it does have the potential to spread a lot of misinformation. So if you are using the internet, you have to be able to kind of filter what is true from what is not, and check your sources, because many people say wrong things because they are allowed to, and sometimes they do want you to deceive you so they can get something in exchange.
Eric, you can stay and listen. There is no problem, okay? And you can answer just straight the question. There need to be a long answer. There's no problem. With time, you will get it, you know, and give long answers. You will see it. And about this question, I would like to ask you, like, how do you like identify on this lot of information that we have access that is true or not, if it's even possible to do that, you know? Like, I will say in Portuguese. Você pensa que é possível diferenciar o que é verdade e o que não é na internet? Something like this? What do you think, Eric? Can you listen me?
Yeah, I think he's a little embarrassed because it's his first time, and I do get it. I'm kind of embarrassed because it's being live streamed, so I'm kind of I don't want to talk too much, but I do get him. He's a little shy too. Most developers are. So let's just skip the person. Let him listen a little more and get more comfortable with the situation.
Please, Brenda, go on about the question. What do you think about
5?
The 5? Yeah, number 5.
I guess it's a little bit about what Leandro said before. It's because everyone gets the chance to be a journalist. So once the news are out there, they are out there. It's diffused, and it's really hard to control this. And I guess that's the why, because we have more access, because everybody can be a journalist or play like one and say whatever they want. And I guess sometimes we just don't check the sources as well. We see the news and we don't care if it's Léo Dias talking or if it's Folha de São Paulo. So sometimes it's hard because some people don't get this relevance, that is to check the information before diffuse to other people, spread around.
Yeah, like you said, we don't know about the sources, and there is a lot of sources that we had. And we said here, Diego said a little bit about it, you too, and Leandro, that this lot of information make it difficult to identify what is, you know, true or not. There is a way to fix it. What could we do, you know, to like avoid these kind of things? What do you guys think? Do you have anything in mind?
Yeah, there are some things that you can do. You can check for alternative sources, and you can see what the common sense is about that thing is. I mean, if it's something political, you can always look at both sides and decide which one you think is right. If it's something health related or I don't know economically related, you can always study about the subject or see what people that actually study it, like scientists, are saying about it. So you always have a way to check if something is right or not. The problem comes when it's something that is a matter of opinion. I mean, and opinions diverge from each other. So that's a little harder to know what is right and what is wrong. But when it's something based on a fact or something like that, you can always check it. Just use alternative sources for what you're looking for.
I will make the question more difficult. And how could be it for those people that don't have so much access to education and information? Because we all here studied or are studying, doing a degree, and we have access of this. We know this, it's common sense. But to these normal people that don't have so much access, because we are like a tiny part of the Brazil that has access and know about it. How could those people do? What you guys would say? Yeah.
I don't know. I agree with Leandro, but it's not easy because for you check you need to discriminate what is a fact, what is opinion, or and many people don't know the scientific method and don't have ways to discriminate what is a fact, what is oral, a traditional oral communication, but without fundamental. I don't know. It's difficult, and not is a question of instruction, just of instruction. You can do a doctor and don't have this skill. This I don't know.
Yeah, difficult question. Yeah.
Difficult, but I like that it's um jargão, né? Mas the education is the way.
Yeah.
You know, another way, but a critical education.
Yeah, maybe that. So, Luciano, welcome. Could you present yourself a little fast to get you to know you, please? Can you listen to me, Luciano? Or not? Please tap on the chat. I'm not sure if you are. If you can listen to me, please tap on the chat. Then I will ask you to unmute yourself and say, okay? But if you can just listen, it's okay too. And you, Brenda, what do you think about this? How could we fix it? It's not easy, yeah?
I agree with Diego. It's really easy to manipulate people that don't know about the subject, right? So
Yeah.
if the person has no access to information and don't know how to check the sources that gives the information, it's really hard to know what's wrong, what's right, and if this is reliable or not. So I guess education is the only key. And nowadays, as how can I say that? The way that things are going, it's really hard to let people to get this sense that is not common sense. It's like a more scientific sense of the stuff that's going on right now. So I guess it's really, really hard and tricky.
Yeah, it's really difficult. Luciano, can you listen now? Do you want to talk? If you want to just listen, it's okay. There's no problem. And guys, I will skip to the last question because we have just 4 minutes. And I really would like to know about it. We know that books and internet just made a revolution on the ways that we learn things. And nowadays we listen a lot about the metaverse and these kind of things. Do you guys think that this can change somehow the way that we learn, that we exchange knowledge, or not, or still abstract? And I don't know anything about this. What do you guys think? Because people talk a lot about this, and this can be just a broke on the things that we know. I will start with Leandro because he's a developer. Maybe he knows something to help us.
Yeah, the metaverse is like a weird concept right now. It does if it actually catches on and people like it, which is not something easy because you need a VR set and things like that. If people really stick to it, it will of course change a lot how we perceive things and how we learn things. I mean, one thing is hearing someone talking about something. One thing is watching a video about something. But the metaverse is like living these things. I mean, you can be really, really, I don't know how better way to put it, but you can really immerse yourself in the experience and see things with your own eyes, maybe touch it and interact with it like it was right next to you, and not just something more passively like a video. So yeah, it will change a lot the way we learn things. It will change a lot the way we interact with things. But I don't know if the metaverse will stick, if people will like it. It could be just another gimmick, like many other things have been gimmicks. But yeah, it will probably change the perception of how humans see the world right now. Yeah, I think so. I think it does have a lot of potential to change how we actually acquire knowledge.
That's really good. And Diego, what do you think? This will
Sorry, Wellington, I don't understand better your question. It's about metaverso.
Yeah, if like we have like when we had the books, the way that we learn changed. Yeah, because we used to talk and learn. Now we could read, and when we had the internet, we could read, but we had so much more access to information. Do you think that when metaverse comes, this can change somehow the way that we learn, that we exchange knowledge, that we the way that we teach, or something like this? Or you don't have any idea for now?
Sorry, I don't understand better the final of the question. I understand that, yes, I understand that the books are changing the world, the internet are changing, but in the internet we have more ways, more things, but then I don't understand.
Ok, I will say it in português, like, metaverso pode mudar o jeito que a gente aprende, que a gente ensina ou troca informação? Você acha que é possível isso? Como os livros e a internet fizeram? Or not?
Okay. Thank you for
There's no
this
problem.
help. Yeah, I think so. Of course, but I don't know. I don't know much about metaverses, but it's a new. It's like I think that is a new version of Second Life in the past, but with more technology, and it's a new promise. But I believe that all new ferramentas, esqueci como se diz, all new truths, it's important to change the way of we can teach and learn. Not just the books or the internet. So the metaverse that can be many potentials, but we need to create this potential to use to a good education, to a better education. Do contrário, we just repeat the uses that exist.
Yeah, that's really good. And guys, you're all back. How it was the conversation on the small rooms? Did you like it? Could you discuss much or not so much the questions? Let me see. Dionisio. I guess I don't remember your face, you know? So because of this, I'm asking to you.
It's my first time with you.
Oh, yeah. It's your first time. Sorry.
With you. So the conversation was very insightful. We talked about how to learn, about learning experiences, and we could reflect on the past, how people learned in the past, and predict how we'll be learning the future. It was very interesting.
Yeah, that's really good. And for you, Orlando, how it was?
We four are all nerds, so it was really easy to talk about and make a conversation.
That's really good. And you, Fern?
Yeah, guys, amazing talk. né? Particularly, I think the internet is the big revolution this century, né? Quando eu, no meu canal em internet, looking for something, found out something, it's amazing, né? Amazing revolution.
Yeah, that's really good. And guys, I would like to know, did you got on the question number 5? It was easy to answer. How it was all this, because it was difficult here. I know it's difficult to say about it, but I would like to know what was the insights that you had about this question. Feel free, guys, to go.
Well, in my meeting, the guys they were awesome, and I think that this was a little bit tricky. We generally agree that it's because we have a lot of access, and everyone has the ability of posting anything they want to, and that's why everyone just tend to be hit with several informations. And at times we don't know who to trust, basically, like that. And that's why it's quite a little bit, you could justify those who just agree with something that they like to hear, because it's like a big, huge sea of information, and you find someone who seem to agree with you, but it's not justifiable at all. But yeah, so I'd say like that. Anyway.
That's good. And Mirali, in your room, you could answer the question number 4. What makes one information reliable? What do you think that makes trustable, that you can believe on this information?
I think with a lot of research, so you have to know if the people who are saying is trusted person. And I don't know, I think it is.
Yeah, that's good. It was difficult to answer here too. And there is one last thing that I would like to ask, guys. We said here the ways that we could fix it, these problems of belief on this information. And we all here said about from the source and everything else. But we know, we had a sex of information and education. And how could we prevent this to people that don't have this access to education, don't have a degree, are not studying in a university or something like this, and don't know how those things works? How could we protect them to don't believe on this kind of lies that we have on the internet? There is a way, that we could start, not to fix, but even start. Do you guys have anything in mind?
I think so. It's impossible without internet, without education. You need education to discern it. I don't know what is true, but that is a question about scholar education just or university education.
Yeah,
it's about critical education. You can learn this with your parents, but we need education, some kind, algum tipo, né? Some level of education and a critical education to discern, to distinguish, I don't know, what is the truth, what is the fact, what is the belief, of course.
Opinion, yeah. I totally agree with you. And guys, we just have more 3 minutes and I have to finish. And I would like to say some things before about TNT and everything else. We have a lot of meetings that you can see there on our website. And we have the free plan that you can schedule 4 meetings on the month. You can do it in 1 day in a row because it's possible. We have a lot of meetings in 1 day. You can do it split in weeks or during a week. You can sign a plan that we have to, and you have access to all the meetings in the platform and also the questions and the topics before. And I will ask you guys to follow us on the Instagram, that is TALKNTALK, but I don't have here the link. My gosh, I just forgot. And subscribe on the YouTube and give the comments there about you didn't like it, because we are always improving here at TNT. And this just happened because you guys say what is doing great and what is not. And believe you guys, TNT was awesome and is still, but changed it a lot. And this is all because of you guys that are coming here and giving us feedback. So if you like it, also tell your friends about TNT. You can invite them to come here. If we have more people, we have more meetings, and you guys can practice more. And I guess that is all that I have to say. I hope to see you here next week or in another meetings that we have. You know, Bruna, when is your meeting? Is Wednesday?
On Wednesdays at 9. Yes, 9 a.m. So if you're available in the morning, please go there.
You guys will like Bruna's meeting. You can go there, guys. So guys, see you soon and bye-bye.
Thank you so much, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Hey, thank